thing today is that everyone is here with an intention. The intention for myself is that I want to be able to connect better and quicker with my leads and prospects so that I can turn them into business. And part of the way I'm doing that is by being able to understand their personality. And I do that through this action card. The reason why that's a benefit to you is because within virtually 30 seconds, you can know somebody and you can know what their biggest challenge is. So the business owners in here, would anybody be interested in connecting quicker and more effectively with their leads? Mm-hmm. Exactly. And this can allow you to do this. If you pay attention today and you start to understand what we're doing here, you can revolutionize your business. And the same goes if you take this information and you do nothing with it, nothing's going to change. So I encourage you to be intentional. I encourage you to first learn your own personality, understand what makes you up, understand what makes you tick, and then start showing other people how to do the same. You can do that by being involved in this group. You can do that by continuing to craft your skill, continuing to better yourself. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show an example of how quickly you can connect with somebody. And there's a couple of people in this audience, and if they're comfortable, I would like to pull them up here and have them demonstrate really quickly how effective it can be to be able to read this card and how it can really give you a cue into what people need. I mean, let alone, finding out what someone's biggest challenge is can be huge, just that alone. But our MC, Kevin, is what I would consider an expert in reading the action card. Would you agree with that?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope so too. And I know you work very closely with Matt.
I do.
So given they do have a base knowledge of each other, but I would still, if it's okay with you, I would like you to show everybody quickly how you break down Matt's
Come on up, Matt.
Matt's action card.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Matt. Give it up for Matt. So all the questions are right here on this side on the card. If you see that? You see that? Okay. Hey, Matt. How you doing? Good. Hey, I know you do business. Tell me again a little bit about your business real quick.
A couple different businesses,
Okay.
actually. So I work at a software company.
Software.
Run operations. And then I'm an executive coach.
Executive coach. Okay. So let me ask you a question. In any of your two businesses, what would be an ideal and why?
Well, anyone who has a challenge, Kevin,
Okay.
really is an ideal lead for me.
Right.
Anyone who has a challenge and wants to grow.
And then people want to grow. Okay. And then your biggest challenge, let me ask you a question. So in any area of your life or your business, what's the biggest challenge you're currently facing?
Yeah, I need to be more curious. I need to care more.
Interesting. Okay. Now, if someone could help you with anything, what would you love? What would you love to have somebody help you with?
Really being bold enough to jump into the unknown.
Okay.
Helping me kind of
Okay.
break that barrier.
Okay. Okay. So, cool. So let me ask you another question. This is kind of fun. So there's a couple shapes I'm going to throw out here, and I'm just going to ask you which one you like the best, okay? It's a cube, a pyramid, a wavy line, or a ball. Again, a cube, a pyramid, a wavy line, or a ball. What's your first one?
I don't know.
Yeah? So just guess. Just go with intuition.
Cube.
Cube, okay? Now, out of the pyramid, wavy line, and a ball, what's your next one?
Pyramid.
Okay? Out of the wavy line and a ball, what's next? Ball. Okay? And what's out of the last one would be the wavy line. Okay, interesting. Now, which of these four things would cause you the most frustration? Okay, just really, all right? So, not things being done, not being done properly or out of order, out of control, boring or not fun, or conflict with other people. Again, not being
Conflict with other people.
conflict with other people, okay? And now the last three, then not being done properly, things out of order, or boring or not fun.
Out of control.
Okay, out of control. And then out of not being done properly or out of order, or boring and not fun, what's the next one?
Boring.
And so your last one would be not being done properly or out of order. Okay, interesting. Huh.
What's interesting, Kevin?
I'm thinking. What's interesting is that it's interesting. Your personality is the first thing that you mentioned was the cube. So you think the thing, and you also mentioned conflict with other people as being the first thing, the first shape you like, and the fact that you have conflict with others. So you kind of like to move. Is it safe to say that you like to move slowly with information? You like to think about things. You like to ponder things. You like to get all the information, and then you get more information and more information and more information. So you can say you like to cross your T's and dot your I's, and that may be one of your biggest strengths. Thank you. See, somebody's paying attention. And now, is it also safe to say that crossing your T's and dotting your I's is also one of your greatest weaknesses?
Yeah.
Right, because see, one of the greatest strengths that we have, right, can also be our greatest weakness. Because our greatest weakness is our strength misapplied. Okay, interesting. I'm thinking, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change?
Take action faster.
Take action faster. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being coachable, 10 being the best, how do you think?
Probably a 4 or 5.
A 4 or 5? Okay, so if someone were to tell you that you were a 2.5, how would you respond to that? Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, what if you could have a wow income goal in the next year? What would it be?
500,000.
Okay. And what's your minimum? What's your minimum?
250.
Okay, let me think about that. Can I get back with you, say tomorrow? I don't know if I'd be able to help, but I have a network of people that I've been around, and I want to ask some questions and see if there's maybe a way we can connect here and help you with your biggest challenge.
Sure.
Is that okay if we do that? All right, good. I appreciate your time, Master. Good. Nice to meet you too. I got that. And then we part. Okay?
And the reason that I wanted to demonstrate that is because did you see within virtually less than 5 minutes, Kevin was able to have a read on Matt and get him comfortable enough that he's going to see him again. That he's like, wow, this guy's up to something. Those were kind of some unusual questions. You know, he really cares about me. He's really looking into who I am. That's the power of the system. So what I would encourage you guys to do today is to look at this action card, not only yourself, but share it with others and learn and begin to learn how to read them. Begin to learn in a controlled environment how you can understand people quicker and more effectively. And you know what? Trust the system because it works. That's all I have for you today.
Yeah.